Hi everyone, my name is Abhinav Jha, and today we'll be going over on how to egress into Oracle system with B360 and FEP connector. The steps are the following, where you first create your connections. For our use case, we'll be using a Business 360 FEP connector and an Oracle connection. Once the connections are created, you will create the mappings on how your data will be directed from MDM SAS to Oracle database. This will consist of going into cloud data integration and creating a mapping followed by mapping task and finally the task flow. Final step, in order to run your mapping with Egress, you will need to create the Egress job inside B360. Note you will need a functioning secure agent which is up and running. Also ensure that you create an in and out parameter job instance ID in the parameters panel. The name of the in and out parameter is case sensitive. Essentially, what Egress is doing, it's only an export from your B360 data store into an external data source. Let's get started with the demo. Here's where we can confirm that the runtime environment is up and the secure agent is running. Next, we'll check the connections. First one is the Business 360 FEP connection. When creating the connection, you'll see multiple B360 connections. Let me just quickly show you that. Over here, we're using this one. And then if we go ahead test connection, it's successful. Next, we also want the Oracle connection. These are my details for the Oracle connection. We'll also go ahead and do a test ignition here. It's working. Next, we'll continue on to our data integration console, where we can find it from here. Data integration. Mine is already open here. And then I've also went ahead and created the mapping. So essentially, how this is going to look like is you go to the source, you bring in your connection, your FEP business connection, source type single object, and then the actual business entity that I will be using. In my case, it's going to be the business entity person. It's already selected. And the target is I'm going to be inputting my data into the test DBA that I've created in the Oracle connection. And then I'm going to go ahead and create the link. I'm not doing any transformation logic. So essentially you see three of the source. That's because I'm going to be exporting the following parent, child, and grandchild into our Oracle database. And once you have your mapping, over here is where you're going to create your in and out parameters inside the parameters panel, and followed by the mapping task. And you'll also be creating the job instance ID over here as well. And this is the task flow. And over here you'll see the actual information. The input fields, we also are bringing the in and out parameters, job instance ID. Over here, the job instance ID is also bringing inside the data task. Also, to note, when you're inside the target, to show you my mappings, over here I have the business ID first name, last name, and appropriately inside the address source, you can see my other mappings that I've created into state, address line, city, and then finally the grandchild level. And over here is the child level. The final part of the egress into the Oracle database is now we're going to create a egress job. The way you do that is new, jobs, and egress. We already have one created for our purposes. Let's go to explore inside all projects and ATON egress. Over here, you're going to select the process. There's two, and then we're going to select the first one, active. There are multiple choices. You can also do deleted and standard export. And then the task flow is the one we created in data integration. We're going to bring that here. So as such, select. So since it's already inside the task flow table, we don't have to go ahead and select it again. And then once that is all completed, this will be populated automatically. It'll show that I'm using the person business entity, record type master, source system, and location. Once that's completed, you can go ahead and click save. And then once we've confirmed all the information, we're going to go ahead and select run. And as you can see, it selected 3 records. Essentially, that's signifying because we haven't really curated our data, it's going to show our parent, child, and grandchild has 3 records, which I will show you the database as well once this job completes. Over here, we can see that the job has completed. Success. And now to confirm, once the records have been egressed, we'll go ahead and select our database, run it. And now we see that the business ID, the mapped fields have correctly been inputted into the database. We would definitely love to hear from you. And there's 2 ways you can reach out to us, either from our DL support videos at informatica.com or the Twitter. Thank you so much. Bye.